I feel like I'm kind of mogging right now. Okay, now to stop being weird. Nah, but for real though, like I got the white hair, kind of yellow. It's getting a little bit yellow. Got like the perfect like up tilted nose to a point. I'm glazing myself, and everybody watching this is an actual real person. Probably hates me, but hey, take a little bit of time to point some good things out about yourself as well. Don't mind that I'm doing it in public on a YouTube video. I just was thinking about it as I was started to press record. But hey, look, today is day 108, and I woke up and I pretty much went golfing immediately. I drove over there and played 18 holes with the buddies till about 4 p.m. And then we came home. I had about an hour to myself. And then my girlfriend wanted to hang out for like the first time in like 4 days. And so she came over. We hung out. And yeah, she just left, and it was midnight. So now it's what? It is 1 a.m. right now. And so I didn't really get much of an opportunity to do a whole lot. I actually lost about $275 today. $25-ish of it was due to Chipotle. I spent money buying Chipotle. And it wasn't just for me, obviously. $25 for one bowl, no. $25 for two bowls. Obviously, you know who the other bowl is. Anyways, and then I spent $250 on Replit. So you have to understand that Replit is basically the thing that like makes my app. And I mean, dude, I spent probably $2,000 on Replit, just like building the app straight up. So yeah, it's kind of bad. But I still have a lot of money. And now that I know that I spent a lot of money this weekend, I'll probably be pretty keen on making that money back this week, or just not spending any and trying to make it back through the app. But I will have you know that this whole thing started paid ads, right? I spent probably $200 on paid ads. And then I was like, okay, screw this. Paid ads, like, I'm just dealing with so much, and I think that the smarter way to do this without having to just dog it out organically is to pay like not AI influencers, but just influencers in general to promote the app. So I DM'd a whole bunch of people, went through that whole process. It was like a week or 2 or 3 thing, and I had like 4 creators posting for me, and I was getting people every single day to download the app, and on top of that, that would get me money because sometimes some people would subscribe, and it was working out pretty decently. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was working out pretty well, right? And then the creators wanted me to start paying them more money, right? They wanted me to start paying them $50 a week, $75 a week, $100 a week. And I was just like, you know what? I can't do that. And so I started firing them because I was becoming just massively unprofitable. And then I was like, dude, these people are like, they don't have high conversion rates. They don't really care about like helping the app. They just want the money, and their videos are kind of dog water, and they're getting like an average of like 500 views per video. And so I was like, dude, you know what? Like, I'm just going to fire everybody. And so I don't have anything taking my money. And I'm going to stop working so much so that I have more free time during the week. And I'm going to lock in posting organic content because I don't have the money to fund influencers at the scale that I want to, or paid advertising. And so I was like, yeah, I'm just going to have to dog it out with organic. And what I've heard about organic is that side of marketing is obviously very hard, first of all, but second of all, the idea behind it is that people go and they find viral concepts that they think that they can like basically include their app around. Like, basically, you scroll on TikTok, you find a video that goes viral, right? Let's say it goes viral in the past like week. Okay, boom, that's approved. It was viral recently. Now what you want to do is you want to remake that video, but then you want to somehow subtly add your app into it and allow it to like convert people so that when it goes viral, 100,000 people will also see the app and hopefully download it. That's their idea, right? And so they just keep doing that and doing that and doing that until they get a viral video, and then they continue to do it and do it and do it. And I was like, yeah, makes so much sense. This is so perfect. But then you go and you try to find viral concepts in your niche, and literally every viral video is just people with like a freaking Greek god physique and like, a transformation video from them going from like 300 pounds to like 150. And it's like, I can't do that stuff. Like, I don't even have a transformation. Like, what do you call it? The possibility that I'm going to make an AI like version with like Sora or something that is going to look real enough to trick people, let alone 100,000 people into believing that like it's just not going to work out, right? And so in my journey to figure out how to promote my app, I came across slideshows. And slideshows are cool, right? Because they're pictures, they're not videos. So you're not risking, AI voice or like AI visual movements or backgrounds looking really fake, right? And there had already been quite a few apps in the fitness space take advantage of slideshows in a specific way. And that was by basically using pictures of a pretty niche fitness influencer called Christian Archer and making, slideshows of like 5 or 6 slides on average and saying stuff like 5 things I would do if I was new to the gym, stuff like that. And then the rest of the slides would be like things that they would do. And then somewhere in the middle of the slides, they would sneak in a picture of their app, and they'd be like, yeah, this is what we need to do. Like this is the app, like this tracks your calories, whatever. And then people would keep scrolling. And the hope is that the video would look really good, right? Because it's using somebody else's super good physique and it's giving real genuine advice in every slide. And the pictures are pretty good. And then you're using a pretty good audio, and altogether it really creates a viral concept. And then boom, the video goes viral, and then 100,000 people scroll through that slide, and 1,000 of them download the app, and 100 of them convert, and boom, now you just made a couple $1,000s. That's the idea, right? But the issue with it is that TikTok is so weird because like the way that it like organizes the test batch, like the first 200-300 people that the video gets sent to, needs to be perfect in order for the video to have the chance to go viral. And then like you need to post so frequently, and I don't even understand it. It's like really a pretty big luck game, because like the weird thing is like these creators are literally basically copy and pasting videos and reposting them here, and then they're getting like thousands of views on the reposted copy and paste videos. But then when I copy all these viral videos that have gotten 400,000 views, 1,000,000 views, 200,000 views, 100,000 views, 50,000 views, 300,000 views, right? And I paste them on mine, the same exact videos that they're copying, I don't get anything going for me. And so it's frustrating. Also, when you make videos with slideshows like that, and you're not telling people about the app, you're kind of just subtly glancing over the fact that like this is something you should use, like it doesn't convert super well. So like for all 1,000 people that have seen the video that I posted today that talks about like the app and like one of the slides, and then for like the 25% of people that actually have scrolled through all the slides, maybe like 1 in 5 people download the app, right? And then you got to think like 1 in 5% of people actually like subscribe or like make an in-app purchase. And so it's just like, bro, I don't know, dude. But I will say I was having a lot higher conversion rate when I was using influencers. But just like for the amount of views that I was getting, for like the unprofitability that I was having, like it just didn't make sense for me. And so yeah, I didn't know what to do. But I still technically have Ethan and Tim Lanzer running videos, but I left them on like delivered for like 2 or 3 days straight now, and they probably responded and said something, asking for something, and I just haven't given it to them. But I'm thinking I'm supposed to be paying Tim Lanzer like $300 a month right now, and I'm still supposed to be paying Ethan like $300 a month right now, but Ethan is not pulling his weight, so I'm gonna cut him, probably just ghost him or something, or tell him that the program has stopped like I did the other two guys. And then as far as what's his name? Tim. As far as Tim goes, I'm going to shoot. I don't know. I'd probably tell him the same thing, but at the same time, like, he's been with me for a while now, and I think that like he usually gets a viral video like every month that gets like a couple like 30 to like 400,000 views. And if he can put the right screen in his slideshow and get that many views, I'm really interested to see like what that would bring to the app. And like he's only posting 20 videos for me in a month, right? And if like the chance that like one of those 20 videos, like 100% chance, one of the 20 videos gets like anywhere from 30 to 400,000 views, like that's pretty good. So I don't know if I should keep him or not, but like he's definitely not really profitable for me right now, so I don't know. But I think the only way I'm really profitable with creators is if I try to make them do the $100 a month deal, and I try to really snipe out the small ones that I think have potential, and I am like, yeah, do this, do that, and then they start posting, and they're posting 20 videos a month for $100 a month, and you know they're averaging like what 1,000 views a video or something like that. That'd be perfect, or like even just more than 500, or at least they're like their videos are getting pushed out to a bigger audience than just for following. I think that would be beneficial. But like paying one creator that's like averaging like 1,000 or 2,000 views a video, like $75 a week, like $10 to $15 a video, I don't know how profitable that really is at the end of the day. Like if every video converted one person, it would 100% be profitable. But the reality of it is like these videos aren't just telling people to go download the app. They're like just like subtle mentions of the app, right? So it just doesn't really work out that way. But like sometimes these creators are literally doing like videos like that where they're like, go download the app. They're literally telling people to go download it, and they're really high converting, and that allows less people to see the video and still have a high conversion rate on the video itself. Obviously the virality of the video is not going to be super good, but still. But anyways, whole organic stuff, I'm gonna get to that. Basically, I made multiple accounts. I tried the whole slideshow Christian Archer stuff, and I'm still trying to do that across multiple accounts. But at this point, I've decided that I have an account that I used to like actually speak on, and I gained 100 followers on that account, and it literally was the start of this whole business journey. But I think that I'm going to go back on that account because it kind of talks in a way to the audience I'm trying to promote my app to. And I'm going to try to make like visual, like talking videos as a UGC creator of the app, basically saying like, yo, this app is amazing. You guys should check it out. It does this and it does that. And I think that'll be really high converting videos. And I think on average, the videos will get anywhere from like 500 to 1,500 views. So if I can make them good, and I can use viral concepts to kind of try to talk my way into these people's minds, and I can reach the right audience, that I can really do well, But I think obviously the rest of April, it's the 18th, the rest of April and in the beginning of May, I hope I don't go too far into May without making something happen, but the rest of this month is really just going to be like keyed in towards like locking in, like in terms of being consistent with posting videos. Because the thing is like with organic content especially, is when you try to bring momentum with you with organic content, it's great because you're learning. Like you post what, 10-15 videos in a day pretty easily, and then you get a pretty good response back, and then the next day you build on top of that and you gain more information. And it's kind of like a streak, right? Like imagine you are like pushing a boulder up a hill, and right, you get to like level 5, and then the boulder becomes a little bit lighter, and then you get to level 10 and it becomes a little bit lighter, and then you get to level 100 and it's pretty light. But then like one day you forget to show up and the boulder rolls all the way down the hill, right? And you just need to roll it all the way back up to 100. It's going to be the same hardness level all the way through. Like, that's how I feel with organic content. Like, if you are posting, 3 days a week, and then the fourth day you kind of like give up and you don't really pay attention to what's going on, when you try to post a video on the fourth and fifth day, like, you're not going to know where you're at, and you're basically going to be restarting. So I think consistency when it comes to organic content is very important. And even when you have the resources and the time to be consistent with organic content, mentally it's so draining because you're trying to convince yourself that like this is the problem and that's the problem, this maybe is the problem, and you're trying to do all this other stuff that it feels like, dude, I don't want to be doing this. And so it's very difficult. But I believe literally everybody who's made it always has, and when they were coming up had the mindset of like, dude, this was always going to work out. Like, this is like going to work out. Like, I don't know why this wouldn't work out. And I feel confident in myself right now to the point where it's going to work out. And like, I'm not too far from it, I don't think anybody was ever having the mindset of like, yeah, I'm in a state of lack, and I'm kind of just shooting my shot in the dark here, and I'm like shooting from half court, and like I hope it goes in. Like what are the chances that I make this work out? Like, nobody who was ever thinking that ever made it anywhere. The people that knew that they were gonna, like, they were so confident in themselves, and they had the evidence and the history to back that confidence. Those were the people that really did it, made it for themselves. And so if I have that mentality for long enough, and then I'm consistent enough at posting, and I show up every day, I guarantee you I'm going to find some concept or something just from being so consistent, some idea, something that will allow me to grow in that space. I'm thinking personally that I'm just going to post so many Christian Archer videos across all my accounts to the point where they're going to get pretty warmed up to their audience. The select target few people that I'm posting these videos for are going to become pretty dialed. And then I'm going to start really keying in and doing finite detail in every video that I post for every account to really lock in the test batch. And then I'm going to start like pumping out as just viral content and best videos as I can. And it really just like manifests that the videos are going to go viral, and like believe that it's all going to work out, and then just do that for like 7 days straight. And I think, dude, I'm unlocking something. Like, just, dude, literally just imagine, like, this is the checkbox in front of me that's going to get me to the next level, and I've just laid it out for myself. I guarantee it'll work. Look, Porter, this is your thing right now. I'm saying it one time only. It's 18 minutes into this video, 19 minutes into this video. If you, dial in every single account that you currently have. So what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe like 5 or 6 accounts. If you dial in all those accounts, right, you have, 20 videos behind your back on every account. Your test batch is detailed, right? You're posting finite, detailed videos, and your 200, 300 view test batch for every new video that you post is like super specific and niche, and it's super good. And then what I want you to do is on a Monday or just on whatever day you want, I want you to start on one day, and I want you to be consistent every day for the next 7 days. And what you're going to do is you're going to lock yourself in your room, and you're going to manifest and believe in your heart that these next few days, all the videos that you post are going to work out, and they're going to go viral, and that they're good, genuine videos, and that they're going to show you results. You're not going to self-sabotage by looking at the results and like deliberately trying to figure out how many notifications you got and then being super upset, and then feeling in a state of lack, and then just quitting and being inconsistent. You're not going to do that. If anything, you're going to try not to look at any of the notifications, but you're going to try to read the analytics that you can without feeling at a state of lack. And for those 7 days, you're going to truly believe that every video you make is with the best and most genuine effort you can, and then you're going to post those videos consistently, and you're going to believe in your heart that they're going to work out. And then in the next 7 days, you're going to have anywhere from, I'd say, 140 to like 200 videos posted, and they're going to be like pretty good videos that you're going to try to make work really well, and something's going to happen. You're going to get a viral video. You're going to like maybe figure out a new format of posting content that just comes naturally to you after being in the space and being so deep into it for so long. Or, you know, you're going to get somebody to reach out and they're going to provide you an opportunity in a better light, you know, or you're going to learn something that you're going to make an immediate change to, and then you're going to like instantly blow up with that. Like something's going to happen. I guarantee it. So what I'm going to do is currently I'm going to make a few videos to save in every one of my accounts drafts tonight. I'm going to try to do it tonight before I go to bed. It's 1:30 right now, but I'm going to try to do it tonight before I go to bed. And then what I'm going to do is tomorrow morning, I'm going to try to make as much time for myself, or at least value my time and prioritize what I need to prioritize. And I'm going to post as many of those videos as I can, probably like 3 to 5 videos on every account. And then I'm going to lock in, and I'm going to understand like really what every account is about, and I'm going to make an actual video for the Port 67 account. And then on like, if everything goes right by Sunday, I think that I will have a pretty good test batch, and I will be pretty detailed and dialed. And that's when I'm going to start my phase. Basically next Monday, I'm hopefully going to get the opportunity and the chance. Well, it's all up to me, so yeah, I should. But get the opportunity and the chance to like go crazy and mentally lock in from like Monday to Sunday of next week. Just being consistent, posting videos, and, you know, testing new stuff out, throwing stuff at the wall, seeing what sticks, and just manifesting that videos are going to work out, and believing in my heart that they will work out, and that the videos are good enough to work out, and that all the evidence and everything in my history, in my past, all my progress that I have to provide can allow me to really believe that. And so, yeah, pretty much. Well, what's a good idea for me? Going to bed. Like, okay, y'all are going to be with me for the next... I'm going to create a plan real quick for the night. So I'm going to take this whiteboard over here that's kind of sitting in the corner, and I'm going to put it back up in front of my TV, because I think it's important to have it in front of my face, and I feel like it's slowly being pushed away and it's not being used for what it can provide value for. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get comfortable. I'm going to take out my shirt, take out my pants, you know, do all the things, maybe put this bowl of nothing that used to have food in it up there, and kind of, you know, clean my room a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to get some headphones on. My AirPod Max is up there. And I'm going to maybe listen to a podcast or something. And at the same time, I'm going to make sure that my app is fully published and exactly how I want it to be. And in my mind, I'm going to formulate a perfect plan. I might talk to ChatGPT a little bit just to kind of understand where I want to be a little bit more in depth and in detail, in order to visualize and manifest easier. And then for as long as I can stay up, I'm going to try to basically just copy and paste Christian Archer videos into all my accounts that I'm trying to do that with. And then tomorrow will be the day that I make my first Port 67 account video. And I think that one of the biggest methods to going viral that will really open a door, and I think that will really stick to the wall for me as soon as I can start implementing it with an account that's fully warmed up, is like finding viral trends and viral concepts on my For You page, favoriting them, recreating the videos, like literally screenshotting the first screen of the slideshow or the video, whatever, and then throwing it into Kling 3.0 or Nano Banana Pro 2 or something, and then recreating the image, and then basically recreating the whole video itself and reposting it, but on my account. And I think that if I do that enough times, and I'm really trying to like target a specific audience and a specific thing, that I will be able to make something work out that way, and something will stick eventually, and I'll have something to work with regarding that type of stuff. So yeah, and then soon enough, honestly, now that I think about it, I might take the money that I end up making once I understand organic a little bit better. I think that this whole like me starting organic is not necessarily because like I need to, or like that's the only way out. I think that it's probably what I should have always started with. And I feel like in order to be successful in the other fields, you kind of need to have a gauge for content and like an understanding of like what works and why what you're doing will work. Like I had no idea what content was going to work with these influencers, and I was just blindly paying them money. But I guarantee you, with all the knowledge on content that I've barely learned in the past like week or two, that if I applied that knowledge to every video that these guys posted, I would have made a lot more money by now, and I probably would have been profitable with these creators. So if I can like show myself that I am capable of making many viral videos without doing too much work, then I think that everything will be good. Also, so today's April 18th. Basically, I think school ends in May, and I don't have a lot of homework done. I need to get a lot of homework done, so shoot, bro, I might not be able to do a lot of work tonight, but I might have to just listen to the podcast and do as much homework as possible. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But regardless, I know what I need to do, and I think that I'm going to try to do as much as I can this weekend regarding that. I don't want to just screw off and waste time. I know that it's not good to waste time, and that the earth is like people around me, society, and everything is becoming more saturated, and I need to move. And, quickness, being fast is one of the best things to do in business. So I'm going to try to do that, but I need a little bit of space because I have so many priorities and expectations on myself. I'm a boyfriend, I'm a son, I'm a student in multiple schools. And then I have to show up for myself, obviously. So I'll see you tomorrow, but today was 108. Peace out.